Dorothy Stan's here to see you.
Hey, Stan. Oh, gosh.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, new hair.
Sorry to barge in on your meal.
Oh, it's all right, Stanley. Would you like some spaghetti? It's really delicious.
Did you make it?
No.
I'd love some.
You here for a reason, or did you just come for the free food?
Oh, Ma, please. The man is a guest in our home. What the hell do you want, Stanley?
Well, it seems the IRS found a few discrepancies in my tax return, so I think we may have a slight problem.
We?
Stanley, we have not been together for a long time. Your tax return is your problem.
Not exactly. You see, they've decided to go over the tax returns for the last few years, and a few years ago, we were still married. Babe, I'm afraid we're being audited.
What?
He said, babe, I'm afraid.
I heard him, Rose.
Of course, I won't know until we actually reconstruct our finances, but the way I figure it, we'd probably have to pay a small fee.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
Unless we get a prison term. But don't worry about it. I'll come by tomorrow night. We'll sit down and go over all the receipts. Pass the Parmesan.
I will not. Now get out, Stanley.
Calm down. I can eat it plain.
That's why she gets get out. Just get out.
Gotta go now. See you tomorrow night.
Okay, Rose, I'm ready for class.
You look like you're going to a
For
cocktail
real.
Sí, mucho bazumas.
Well, gracias, honey.
And Stan.
Hi, it's me, Stan.
Come on in, Stan. Oh, it's so thoughtful of you to bring garbage.
Is that his receipts?
These are my tax receipts. Our future is in this bag.
How appropriate.
Hi, girls.
Hi, Stan.
Blanche, you look great in that blouse. Are those new? I mean, is that new?
Stanley, you naughty boy. When was the last time somebody gave you a spanking?
Vegas.
Stanley, what are all these deductions for a Corvette and a rented garage?
Dorothy, don't get mad, and don't hit me if you do. I kind of bought a Corvette without telling you.
You bought a car without telling me. That is it, Stanley. That's it. Get out. Get out. Get out of my house!
Whoa, whoa,
Get out of
wait.
my life!
Dorothy, what about the audit? We can get into a lot of trouble here. We could even wind up in jail.
Good, good. I want you to go to jail. And I want a big, bald convict named Bubba to pick you for his girlfriend.
Don't drop the soap.
Dorothy, you don't mean that.
Hell, I don't. This is all your fault, Stanley.
Look, Dorothy, it doesn't matter who's to blame here. The point is we're
You're
in this
to
together. Now, if you
blame.
don't want to cooperate, fine, but you're only going to be hurting yourself.
You're right, and I hate you for it.
What's all the racket?
Oh, nothing. I could just murder Stan. He bought a Corvette without telling me.
So what are you complaining about? Your father used to do things without telling me all the time. How do you think I got pregnant with your brother, Phil?
Wendell. Paisan.
The fuck? You're trying to relate to him on the fact that both of y'all are
Going
bald?
to jail.
Bald?
What did you call me?
Before he answers that, let me reiterate, we are bitterly divorced.
Relax, Dorothy. Wendell, I called you Paisan, friend, brother of the scalp. Because if I may get philosophical for just one moment, I've always believed we bald men are like any other minority. That's why we have to stick together.
Who you calling bald?
Ooh.
Nobody. Just shut up and put your hair on.
Stan, my favorite ex-son-in-law.
Oi.
God, Stanley, what the hell are you doing here?
Don't you dare talk to him like that. I invited him for dinner.
What?
I love your toupee, Stanley. Is it new?
Ooh.
Yeah, the guy at the shop calls it the Dan Rather model.
Okay, so she really wants something. Is she gonna be this nice to
More
him?
intellectual?
Oh, absolutely. By the way, Stanley, your flyer's open. Now, why did you prepare my favorite meal and then invite my least favorite person to come and eat it with us?
All right. I need a favor. You remember my brother Angelo? He was at your wedding?
He's the priest who lives in Sicily.
He's going to Brooklyn next week to visit the family and insisted on stopping off in Miami one day to wish you two a happy 40th wedding anniversary.
Yeah, but we're not married anymore.
Which brings me to the lasagna al forno.
Oi.
I want you two to pretend you're still married and that we're all living here together.
No, I'm sorry, Sophia. I will not take part in this. The institution of marriage is sacred.
I'll give you $50.
Okay, I'll do it.
I was gonna say it wasn't sacred when you were
It's only
sleeping
for
with the
one
air
afternoon.
stewardess.
It'll break your uncle's heart if he finds out you're divorced.
Ma, forget it. We're divorced because Stanley cheated on me. He is
Exactly.
a loathsome, repulsive creature, and even the thought of pretending to be married to him makes me physically ill.
I'll invite Stan to eat over every night for the rest of your life.
How bad can it be? It's just for the day.
Wish I'd taken my raincoat.
You look like the flying nun.
Why are you two dressed like that?
Well, these are our costumes for the play, Dorothy. We were in the middle of dress rehearsal when they told us all to go home right away.
There's a hurricane heading for Miami.
You know, I think I will take a slice of cake. Hello.
Uncle Angelo, I'd like you to meet...
Sister.
I'm Sister Rose.
Yup, there you go.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
Sister Blanche.
Nice to meet you, Sister Blanche.
We're here collecting lingerie for needy, sexy people.
I've got a crush on you, sweetie pie,
Uh-oh.
all the day and night time.
Uh-oh.
Hear me sigh.
Oh, Stanley Zbornak, I don't believe that you're trying to charm me.
Is it working?
I don't think so.
Then you leave me no choice. I'll have to pull out the big gun.
You're wasting your time, Stanley. I'm familiar with the big gun.
Here goes. Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, you irreplaceable you.
Dorothy, I just had a terrible nightmare.
Ma, what was it?
This. Break it up. Stanley, think of me as the Berlin Wall. And you'll know what barbed wire between your legs feels like. Dorothy, how did this start? Cole Porter?
Gershwin.
Thank God I came in time. Hi. You're Blanche's daughter, the model.
Sophia, be nice. You be nice, girl.
What did she model? Car covers?
You'll have to forgive my mother.
It's just that we didn't expect you to be this fat.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mama, Rebecca. Oh, honey. Oh, let me get a look at you. This could take several hours.
Oh my God.
Oh, darling, I have missed you so much.
Oh, I missed you too, Mama.
Come on. Maybe we should leave them alone.
Oh, no, don't you leave, girls. Don't you leave. I want my friends here to share my happiness, my enormous happiness.
Oh my God. Yo. Y'all better leave her
Tell me all
alone.
about Paris. Where'd you live? Where'd you work? Where'd you find jeans that size? Sophia.
No, Mama, it's okay. I may have lost my figure, but I still have my sense of humor.
Oh, you have a lovely home here.
Thank you. You seem like a very nice young man.
Oh, he is a very nice young man.
Becky, was she talking to you?
I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
Hors d'oeuvres are now being
Oh,
served.
Jeremy, I want you to meet my mother's friends. This is Dorothy, Sophia, and Rose.
Oh, nice meeting you.
So, Jeremy, where did you and Rebecca meet?
We met at a sidewalk cafe in Paris.
There weren't any tables left, so I just sat at Becky.
I don't like
Why
him.
don't we all
I don't
move out
like
to
'em.
the lanai for dinner?
I'll show you the way.
Here, let me help you with
Oh,
that.
thank you.
Becky?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't like him at all. Nope, not one bit. Throw him in the trash.
You haven't said anything about my new outfit. You know that's not very nice.
Well, I'm trying to be nice. That's why I didn't say anything.
Oh no.
You all just sit there and get comfortable.
No,
and
no,
have a
no.
nice pot of hot coffee.
Trash,
We're right down his
trash, trash.
Blanche, how can you let him talk to Becky that way?
Dorothy's right. I haven't heard anyone insult someone like that since Lars Svensson accused Eric the Red of being a coward and called him yellow.
Wouldn't that make him Eric the Orange?
Girls, I'm not about to meddle in Becky's personal life. Now, I made
You
that mistake once
kinda
before, and it
need
cost me
to.
4 years.
But Blanche, this is different. He is downright cruel to her.
He
Rebecca
is.
doesn't mind it, that it is none of my business. I had to come in here. I couldn't listen to that anymore. You mean Jeremy's rude remarks? I mean Rebecca talking about marrying that jerk.
She's gonna marry him? Nah, man.
Rebecca and Jeremy are planning to get married?
Nope.
Yeah, I overheard them talking.
Maybe you misunderstood.
Please, me misunderstand? My bladder may be weak, my eyesight may be failing, my bones may be brittle. I see your point. Maybe you better double check.
Morning, Rose.
Hi, Dorothy.
Rose, why are you cleaning the kitchen? This is Marguerite's job.
Dorothy, I know exactly what you're going to say, but I talked to Marguerite on the phone, and this time she has a really good excuse for being late.
Oh, fine. What is it?
She had to go pluck a hair from the chin of a dwarf.
To do what? I feel like I don't remember anything from this episode.
And you fell for that old excuse.
I've watched too many episodes.
Has either of you girls seen Marguerite?
She's not here yet.
I wish you'd look at this. She melted my buttons with the iron.
Yeah.
Now I'll never be able to open my blouse again.
A dark day in the history of mankind. Then it's settled. We fire Marguerite.
Oh, but couldn't we wait just a few more days? I think Norman's finally going to invite me to the premiere of Give 'Em Hell, Harry, starring Mr. Father Mulcahy from MASH.
What does that have to do with Marguerite?
Well, it was her potion that brought us together.
Oh, please, Blanche, you still think that Marguerite has some kind of mystical powers?
Oh, all right. I guess I'm just being silly. Okay, go ahead and fire her, Dorothy.
Why should I be the one to fire her?
You're the meanest.
Ooh. It is kind of true.
Blanche, that's not true.
Sophia technically is the
Dorothy
meanest.
just looks the meanest. We hired Marguerite together, we fire her.
That's only fair.
Thank you, Rose. And by the way, you look the dumbest. Marguerite, I hate to interrupt your work, but we have to talk to you.
Yeah, but before we do, I just want you to know that Tootie is my favorite on the Facts of Life.
Oh.
You're firing me, aren't you?
Look, Marguerite, we think very highly of you as a person, but we're going to have to let you go. We just don't feel you're right for this job.
But you certainly did when you hired me. Marguerite, you're fired.
Rose, we just did that part, honey.
Sorry, I'm not very good at this sort of thing.
I think you're making a very big mistake.
She seemed pretty upset.
We just fired her.
Yeah, of course she would
What do you
be.
think she meant when she said we were making a big mistake?
She meant that she's unhappy that she lost her job. Or that she's going to blow up our kitchen.
And that's where the magic starts.
Girls, you'll never guess what happened. Norman threw me over for a fat woman.
Blanche, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Rose, but Dorothy's the one who ought to be sorry. It's all her fault.
Well, what did I do?
Well, you made us fire Marguerite, that's what, and now she's put a curse on us.
Come on now, you're just upset, you're talking nonsense.
Well, it makes perfect sense to me.
I rest my case.
Come on, Dorothy, you have to admit terrible things have been happening since we fired Marguerite. Our plumbing went bad, the refrigerator broke down, we've all had car trouble. You haven't slept a wink. And now Blanche's boyfriend's dubbed her for a portrait.
Oh, man. Yes, this. I remember this. I didn't remember that it was coming, but yeah. Yep.
This isn't the Orange Bowl, is
Nope.
it?
At least you didn't get burned in the barbecue, dude.
Gee, I hope Marguerite likes champagne.
Champagne, don't you think we may be going a little overboard with this?
Dorothy, remember the crow man.
Do we have any caviar to go with this champagne?
I must say I was a little bit surprised when you called me to give me back my job. That's why I wanted to explain.
There's nothing to explain. It was all a silly mistake. Champagne?
Oh, thank you. Ladies.
These are for you.
Now, ladies, this is all very nice, but please, there's something I must say. You see, when you fired...
Oh, now we don't have to go into that. Here, a little gift from us to you.
Oh, well, isn't that nice? A tiara?
Well, you said to get something I'd buy for myself.
Oh.
You see, I've always wanted a tiara. I mean, ever since I was a little girl back in St. Olaf. I mean, every year I'd blow out my birthday candles and wish for one. And every year I'd get a freshly carved pair of wooden shoes.
Oh, my.
She looks like a Miss Universe.
She just looks stunning.
Sophia, what are you doing here?
I live here, remember? What is this, the Miss Black America contest?
Marguerite, I'd like you to meet my mother. This is my mother, Sophia Petrillo. Ma, this is Marguerite.
I would like to introduce you to that extraordinary 9-year-old girl right now, Rose Nyland.
I'm Rose Nyland.
Oh, boy.
I'm the one who wrote the letter.
Oh, boy.
I guess there's been some kind of misunderstanding. But a Sunshine Cadet never lies.
I have 2 announcements. This press conference is canceled, and I'm proud to be the newest citizen of Miami. If anyone wants to reach me, my name is Dave.
I'm just stupid.
Oh, you're not.
Dim-witted, dumb, simple-minded, grade-A Minnesota chucklehead.
But the important thing is, you're our chucklehead. And we wouldn't trade you in for any other chucklehead in the whole wide world. Why don't you take it, Dorothy?
Honey, you listen to me. What you did was great. It was historic.
Dear Mr. Gorbachev, my name is Rose Nyland. I'm writing to you because I'm really worried about nuclear war. I hear there are enough bombs to blow up the world 100 times, and it scares me. It scares the girls in my cadet troop, too. They talk about what they want to be if they grow up, not when they grow up. That's why I'm asking you to please unplug your bombs. I'll bet my bottom dollar, or in your case, your bottom ruble, that if you called President Reagan, he'd do the same thing. It's just someone has to be first. Thank you, your friend Rose Nyland. P.S. Don't call the president in the afternoon. I hear that's when he takes naps.
Aww, she's so cute. Rose is so precious. I don't know why, but it made me emotional.
Beautiful. It's a shame that more people don't think like 9-year-olds.
For real.
Yes? It's the president.
It is.
Yes, Mr. President. Thank you. Goodbye. The president loved my letter. Oh, I've got to write this down in my diary right now. Oh.
I just figured out what I'm going to do for the talent contest.
No, it was her, wasn't it?
My Reagan impression.
It was her.
Can't wait to meet her.
Before you do, Mom, there is something about her you should know. Lorraine is kind of black.
Like a little black? What does kind of mean? A little black?
What does that mean, kind of black? I mean, that's like being kind of Spanish.
Exactly.
You know, either you are or
you're not.
She is.
Oh, God.
What's the oh God for?
Emilio Estevez is kind of Spanish, Dorothy.
Thank you, Rose.
Mom, you're not upset about this, are you?
No, I'm not upset. It's just that, come on, it's an awful lot to digest at once. You know, I mean, first you surprise me, and then the engagement, and then...
She's black?
Lorraine?
I really love her, Mom.
That's all that matters.
Yes.
I mean it. I'm very happy for you.
Oh.
Lorraine's family's gonna be black too, aren't they?
Yes.
Rose. You know, you could probably make them feel welcome.
That's
if you
kinda
do
how
your
it
version
works.
Of that dance that the Huxtables do, the beginning of the Cosby Show.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Rose. I'll tell you. Don't do that.
Hello, you must be Michael's mother.
And you must be Lorraine's mother. We weren't expecting you until tomorrow.
No, she's Lorraine.
What do you think, Ma? Is she beautiful?
Wow, he's really getting along great with his future mother-in-law.
It's his fiance, dude.
That's Lorraine, you idiot.
Lorraine, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, that's all right. A lot of people are confused by the age difference. You see, I am 44 years old.
Wow, this is great. I was afraid we wouldn't have anything in common. And... We're almost the same age.
Rose,
That's a
you make her
problem.
sound like an old woman. Actually, she's much closer to my age.
Lorraine, these are my roommates. That's Blanche Devereaux, Rose Nyland.
Mom, is something wrong?
No, absolutely nothing, except I can't imagine why you never mentioned how much older Lorraine is.
I guess it slipped my mind.
Slipped your mind? Michael, she's twice your age.
I can't believe you're making such a big deal out of this. What about what you said last night, huh? There's only one thing that matters in a marriage, and that's if two people love each other.
Yeah, well, this is different.
What makes it different?
What makes it different is that you're my son, and I don't want to see you make a big mistake.
Oh, so you're saying you think this is a big mistake?
I'm not sure what I'm saying.
For someone who's not sure what she's saying, you're certainly saying a hell of a lot.
Listen,
No, I don't want them to argue.
I'm beginning to think the big mistake was coming here in the first place.
Mama, baby. How are you? I'm fine. How y'all doing? Hi, have you met Dorothy?
No, actually, they haven't.
Oh, no.
You must be Michael's parents. Mama, put your glasses on. Oh, my Lord.
No.
This is mud on our faces. We're not really black.
Mama, Aunt Trudy, Aunt Libby, this is Blanche Devereaux. Hello. This is Rose Nyland.
Am I the only one that
and
finds this incredibly
Michael's
funny?
mother, Dorothy. And this is Michael.
This is Michael.
Yes.
Ooh.
But you sure didn't tell me he was white.
Ooh.
No daughter of mine is marrying some skinny white boy.
Ooh. Well, intolerance goes both ways.
Wait a minute. Just who are you calling a skinny white boy?
The skinny white boy.
Michael.
He's the skinny white boy.
You got something against black people?
Of course not. And I resent the insinuation. While we firmly believe that all men are created equal.
That's a bunch of baloney.
Rose.
Well, it is. If you don't believe me, just turn on your television set and watch a white person dance down the line on Soul Train.
Look, race is not even an issue. I mean, your daughter is twice my son's age. What can a woman in her 40s possibly have in common with a boy in his 20s?
Sex.
Whoop. Yes. Yes.
At 20, a man is at his peak, and a woman in her 40s is also at her peak. So when the two come together, hot damn!
Yes, Blanche.
Lorraine, if you want a young man, fine. Just make it a young black man.
I remember the last Mother's Day I spent with my mama. I was back in Virginia. Mom had been ill for some time, and she was recovering in a convalescent home.
Oh, we get to see her mom for the first time? Oh, yay.
Right there. I want you to watch the proper way for a lady to make an entrance on the arm of a handsome gentleman.
Ooh.
You look just wonderful, Mama. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, is today Mother's Day?
Why, yes, ma'am. Don't you remember? I called you and told you I'd be here.
Of course. Of course, Virginia.
No, darling, Virginia couldn't come. I'm Blanche. Here, look. Brought you a little present.
Lace handkerchiefs. My.
Well, you know, you always used to say that there were two things a lady could never have enough of. Lace handkerchiefs and gentleman collars. Do you remember that Mother's Day that I almost ruined when I ran off to get married?
No.
No, she doesn't remember much.
Dude, honey, don't you know I was a senior in high school? And I was madly in love with Deck Bovinglow. We'd been dating for nearly a month, so it seemed perfectly logical when he dropped by cheerleading practice and asked me to marry him. Oh, I thought he was a wonderful catch at the time. He was 40, out of work, twice divorced, had 3 kids.
What? What?
The real reason I wanted to marry him was because his oldest daughter was a rival of mine at cheerleading. And I figured if I married Deck, I'd be her mama. I could kick her off the squad. God, I was an idiot. Anyway, he sauntered over to me at the soda fountain and gave me this long, smoldering look and said, "So?" Oh, nearly fainted dead away on the spot. The next thing I knew, I was sitting next to him in that souped-up old Studebaker, racing out toward bio country, where Deck knew this justice of the peace who specialized in marrying stupid teenage girls from well-to-do families. Now, lucky for me, old man Montgomery had been in the Rexall that day and overheard us making our plans and tipped off you and Daddy. All you said was, "Why, darling, I just came out here to give you away with my blessing."
Oh.
Why, I think marrying Deck might be the best thing in the world for you, Blanche. Well, at 17, I wasn't about to do anything you wanted me to do.
Oh, okay now. Reverse psychology.
And you knew that. I asked you if you were mad at me. You said, "Why, no, darling. This is the best Mother's Day I've ever had." Don't you remember that, Mama?
Well, I thought that happened to Virginia. Wasn't Virginia the slut?
Yes, she was, Mama. Yes, she was.
No, ma'am, that was me.
Oh, look at her being proud and stuff. Yes. Oh, Mama doesn't remember her.
Blanche, that didn't happen on Mother's Day. That happened Christmas Day. 1949.
She remembers.
You're right. Hey, that was Christmas. You remembered, Mama.
Blanche, there are days when I can't remember who I am.
Oh,
but trust me, I remember every stunt you ever pulled. That's how I got half the gray hairs on this 85-year-old head.
Honey, you're 89.
Darling, didn't I ever teach you anything? No true lady ever tells her age.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama.
Oh, that one, yeah, that one got me. That's my biggest fear, my mom losing her memory.
Blanche, have you seen my teddy bear, Fernando? He's missing. I've had him since I was 6 years old. I have to find him. I just have to.
Calm down now, honey. He's just a toy.
Fernando is not just a toy. He's a family heirloom. I've had him as long as I can remember. I don't know what I'd do without him.
Rose, now don't panic. Look, we'll find him. All we need is a logical plan. You go check out the attic, and I'll look around outside in case he wandered off.
Good. I feel better now. At least we have a plan.
Oi.
So
So where do you work? A bank, a department store?
Ocean Mist Retirement Hotel, Sundays noon to 1.
Ocean Mist. You know Molly Feinberg?
I don't think so. Wait a minute, you mean Molly Feinbaum?
I'm wrong. Ocean View, not Ocean Mist.
Feinstein, that's it. Gray hair, glasses.
Or is it Ocean Spray? No, that's a cranberry juice. Definitely Ocean Terrace.
Definitely Feinstein, except she pronounces it Feinstein. Harriet Feinstein, you want me to say hello for you?
Would you mind? We're very close.
No problem. Hey, I don't even know your name.
Sophia Petrillo.
Oh.
Take one bite of the sandwich and you tell me.
She's Italian, all right.
But then again, I've always been a beach person. Not my Salvador.
Salvador?
My husband.
You have a husband?
Departed. I told you about him. Anyway, Salvador hated the beach. He said too many people peed in the ocean. What about your Edna?
Edna?
Did she like the beach?
You ever notice the birds?
I'm asking you about your late wife. You're asking me about birds?
At the park, they want you to feed them, but here they take care of themselves.
Here they could die for Clams Casino. What's your point?
Oh, is he not okay?
I don't know.
I'm asking about Edna.
Edna?
Your wife. Oh, hey. I'm sorry. I guess I just can't take a hint.
Oh, no.
Some things about Salvador I still have trouble talking about. Of course, other things I'm not allowed to talk about unless I want the Scarpoli family to put out a contract on me. Hey, I made up that last part, trying to lighten the moment.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Alvin. Don't cry.
Oh.
That's okay. You cry all you want.
Oh. What happened to his wife? Oh.
In Sunshine Cadets, we learn you have to pay for your mistakes. This one's gonna cost you a 10-speed Schwinn.
Oh, Daisy, didn't the Sunshine Cadets teach you anything about honesty and decency and respect for your elders?
I think that was scheduled for the weekend camp out at Lake Wakataki. I missed it when I was grounded for catching a smoke in the boys' John.
Dorothy, we're shafted.
Do you think you could have the bike by this weekend?
That child is evil.
What's going on? Where did she take Fernando?
She took him home, Rose.
Rosie, honey, Fernando doesn't exactly belong to you anymore. Well, I kind of gave him to Daisy by mistake.
It's not funny.
Get him back. I want my Teddy. But, honey, she's just a child. You can't expect a child to give back a toy. Now, you do understand, don't you?
No, get it back.
Cut the crap and get back the damn bed.
And there you go. I agree. You made a mistake. Go fix it.
I decided cash is better. That way I can buy exactly what I want.
I'll get my purse.
No, Blanche, I'm not going to let you do that. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and if after all the years of love and companionship, Fernando and I are meant to part company, I'll just have to accept that. Time to time, life deals you an unfriendly hand. There's nothing you can do about it. I guess there's a lesson to be learned here. Sometimes life just isn't fair, kiddo.
Ooh, yes, girl. She got her bear back.